Yellow. Hello.
Oh, we got two mics.
Uh-oh. We don't have to share.
Two mics. Two microphones. Dangerous.
You guys have been ready since about 4:30. You were crowding the front doors, ready to get in. So I'm sure you're ready to get started. Woo! So welcome back to Chicago. This is our 6th year, 3rd year for the Ladies Championship, and that's what we're doing today. I want to welcome you guys all here. I see a lot of new faces, and that's what I like to see. Got a lot of Florida representation. Where you at, Florida? Raise your hand, Florida.
Florida, what?
Raise your hand, Florida. There he is. Oh, man, he almost touched the ceiling. All right, let's see. So, as you can see, we have our past champion, Wall of Champions up there. We've got Sarah in the house. We got Chris Freeman in the house. We got Nick Robbins in the house. I haven't seen Alex yet. He'll be here. Trevor said he might make an appearance just to hang out. He's got like
Andy
7
Lynn, I
kids.
heard Andy Lynn was at the airport.
Andy Lynn, he's not a champion. Andy Lynn's not a champion.
Oh, that's right. He just comes every year.
And the Bergs. Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about the Bergs this year, guys, though, so you're lucky. Count yourself lucky, all right? So we are very excited to be back in Chicago. We think that the space turned out great. We've got 5 games up here for you to play. We've got 6 games around, so keep practicing up, keep playing, and get ready for your match. We've got, let's see, where are we at here? Back there, we've got the Big Buck store. If you're a player, whether you're in the Ladies Championship or tomorrow, you get a free T-shirt, okay? Go back there and get your free T-shirt. It's probably the best one we've done. Thanks to Mike Colesworthy. Where are you at, Mike? There he is. Okay, we also have the match zone screens. We have one in the corner up there. We have one down here. The number on the screen matches with the number on the game. Can you guys figure that out? Can you follow it? Are you good? All right. It'll tell you which players are on the game. So if you're up there playing on the games up there, or you're drinking at the bar, you're going to the bathroom, take a look at that screen. It'll tell you who's up. We also have the player bios. Julia Wilmot right now. All right. Hello, Julia. All of you guys have bios, so check it out. You check out the competition, see who's good at showdown, see who's got the most kills, all that kind of stuff. We got Brenton Garrity from Australia in the house. Brenton, 5 years? 5 years. He's been here 5 out of 6 years. Is there anybody else good in Australia? Or are you that good? What's the best you finished? Yeah, 4th. He's taking 4th. That's really good. Really good. So you got some good competition tomorrow. Right now he's here. He's got an accent, ladies. Go say hello. You're welcome. All right. So anyway. 1-900
Brenton Garrity.
So anyway, we're here to have a good time tonight, guys. We're so happy you're all here. I love seeing you guys here. Helps build the community. I want to introduce here President of Play Mechanics, George Petro.
Hey, welcome everybody. We're super excited to be here. First, I have to say, Dave might seem a little mellow tonight. Everybody knows Dave very well, but Dave, big congratulations to Dave and Christina for their birth of their new baby girl, Penelope Snipes.
She'll probably make an appearance tomorrow, so I'm going to get hammered tonight, and then,
All right, so make him drink up tonight, all right? Keep him honest. All right, I've got my sheet. Actually, Dave printed this out for me, so I gotta read it here. First of all, welcome to the Ladies Tourney, okay? All right, ladies. Remember, guys, this started out, the first time we did this whole thing, we started as, at the Limelight or whatever it was called? Excalibur.
Yeah,
that's what it was called, yeah. And it was one night, and that was all it was. And then the next year we said, hey, let's have a party. We need to have a party before, so we started it with a
cocktail party.
Cocktail party. Dave wore his jacket. And then we decided
Thanks to the Normans. I said Normans.
I said Nauman. And then we decided to turn it into the Ladies Tournament. And it has become quite an event. And Sarah, wherever Sarah is, Sarah Erlinson, has dominated the ladies event 2 years in a row. So here we are, year 3. We're looking for somebody to come up and challenge Sarah. I think we have a few tonight. We're excited to see how it goes down. So before we get started, look, I want to mention a couple things. Number one, thanks for coming out, guys. We really love it. We love having you guys here. Dave works really hard. The crew works really hard. We have a couple new things to point out. We have a new game on Big Bucket HD called Duck Dynasty. Right? Little title. I don't know if you know those guys, but play it, love it. We had a good time making it, so that's kind of the next thing that's going on. We want to say a special thank you to Sarah for traveling with Dave to go to some local events, right?
Yeah. Erlinson, Houston.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. This summer, Sarah and Chris and Alex and who else went?
Nick Robbins.
Nick Robbins. Everybody, when you get to be champion, you get to travel with Dave, and you can't argue with that.
Yeah, you can't beat that, guys.
Right, exactly. So before we get started, I want to call a couple people up to the stage. Do I have Audra Zettner and Alexis Murphy here? Guys, come up to the stage real quick.
Audra, I still need your photo.
Alexis.
Let me just
Where's
tell
Audra?
a quick story about Audra. Audra emailed me 7,000 times with her profile picture. She really wanted everybody to see her profile picture, so please notice it and let her know that you noticed it.
Audra, Alexis. Okay, here's the deal. Last year we had a little bit of a snafu, if you remember, right? Who was there last year? Yeah. You remember what happened at the end of the tournament? We had a little bit of problem. Things didn't go quite right. So at Play Mechanics this year, Dave said, we are going to play the ladies tournament all the way through. So what happened is everybody at Play Mechanics got assigned a person. I was Audra. I was Audra Zettner. Daniel Kim, who is not here, was Alexis. I took Audra all the way to the championship game unbeaten. Unbeaten. Just say it. All right. Then Alexis comes in the losers bracket. So it's getting pretty tense around Play Mechanics.
Reload bracket. Reload.
Yeah.
No one's losers around here.
Oh, sorry. Reload bracket.
Thank you.
So Alexis comes in the losers bracket. So we have to play what? What do we have to play for coming in at the championship? A full adventure, right? So I play as Audra. I play Alexis from the reload bracket in my adventure. I lose big time. It was bad. I was so nervous. So we had to play again. Comes down to the final bonus. I'm 200 points away as Audra, and I lost. Alexis was the champion. Woo! All right, so in our mock tournament, it was Audra and Alexis. Let's see what happens tonight. All right,
Sarah?
thank you, guys.
Sarah, you're screwed.
Thanks you.
Sorry. We gave you the no armed person.
Okay, I want to say one last thing before you get back, before I turn it back to Dave. We want to thank Old Milwaukee for putting up some prize money. I think you guys remember. Woo! In third place, we had Carly with $100 from Old Milwaukee, all right? And second place, Audra. I can see your hat somewhere. $150 from Old Milwaukee. And first place in qualifying was Melinda Van Humison. All right, Melinda, $250 from Old Milwaukee. So thanks for you guys for putting in the extra bucks for us. We really appreciate it. All right, I'm going to turn it back to Dave to get this thing started. Thanks again for all the support, everybody, and we're really happy you're here. So have a great one. We look forward to see who's going to win.
Man, it is nerve-wracking up here. I'm not nervous because I don't have to play, but everybody in this place can see the stage. Are you ladies a little nervous? No? You ready to play? All right. I'm going to do some boring stuff, go over the rules. You hear it every single year. They have not changed. And every single year you follow the rules, and you've all been great, and we appreciate it. So don't screw this up and be the one person that ruins it for everybody, okay? Thank you. Step 1. Top prize, $5,000. That's what we're playing for. That is what we're
Come on,
playing for.
Ray. Come on.
$5,000.
$5,000.
The Jugs of Destiny. The Jugs of Destiny. And you can sport them as Sarah Erlinson sports them. All right. The tournament is a double elimination tournament. You all know how it works. We got the bracket right here. We're going to start filling the names here in just a minute. The way that it works, everybody starts on the left side. If you lose, you go to the reload bracket on the right side. If you win, you continue on through the left side. That's the winner's bracket. At the end, what's going to happen is, see that VS in the middle? That's the winner of the winner's bracket and the winner of the reload bracket. That will be the championship match. So if you lose in the winner's bracket, you still have a chance. Don't worry. Don't go doing a bunch of shots yet. If you lose in the reload bracket, get some shots. All right. So as George was saying up here with Audra and Alexis, if the winner's bracket person wins in the championship round, it's over. She wins. Congratulations. If the person from the reload bracket wins, that only gives both of them one loss. They have to do it one more time. The entire game is 1 trek and a bonus. Championship match only 3 treks and a bonus. So a full adventure. So potentially there could be 2 full adventures played at the end there, okay? We've got a couple referees that are going to be standing up here. They're going to be sporting this gray shirt that Mike is wearing. There it is, game wardens. These are our game wardens. Please respect the game wardens. Their job is to keep you drunk asses in line. They are also drinking though, so, be patient. And what we have here is we brought back the T line by popular demand. All right. So what you're going to do, the person with the higher seed is going to choose their gun. Green, orange, whatever you prefer. Just let them know. They'll get you set up with that. As you get into the game, the person that didn't choose the gun, the lower seed, is going to choose the first sight. They're just going to alternate sights. The game is coded, thanks to our programming department, to where the person that is supposed to choose the sight gets to choose the sight. So if you're shooting your green gun and it's not doing anything, that's what it's supposed to do. Don't worry. All right, so with the T, if you've got the orange gun, you stay within the right side of the game. You stay behind the line. You stay on this side of the line. Reason being is we want to keep everything fair. Some of you guys like to lean and stab the deer. I get it. I get it. But it doesn't work. It doesn't matter. You can be back here and shoot just as well as up here. So what we're going to try to do is we try to get a line. And again, you can't see the line, but I'm doing this with my foot. That means that's the line is right here. Don't get in front of this line. Now, some of you, again, you like to lean. What our referees are going to do is they're going to ask you to back up politely. If they have to do this 2, 3, 4 times, we're going to have to disqualify the match. Reason being is as you do this, you don't realize it. You're getting in the way of the other player, okay? Again, we're just trying to keep things fair, and we want everybody to have a good time. So just heed the line. Heed the warning. In the event of a tie, it has never happened, ever. In the event of a tie, we just replay the match. That's it. Prove me wrong, but I don't think it'll happen this year. And again, fair play. It's very important. Very important. We've got very well-equipped and trained referees to take you down and take you out. All right? So don't fuck with them. What's that? All right, one other thing. These guys sitting on the stage, I love it right now. It's no problem. They're tired. They had a long trip. However, when the tournament starts, these stanchions, stay behind them. Do not bother the players. They need this room to breathe and celebrate and cry and commiserate and whatever. They will come down and high-five you when they need to, okay? So just stay off the stage. We would appreciate that. Also, back there, next to the store, next to the bar, which I know you've all found, we have Verizon, proud sponsor. They're in our games. They help keep these games connected in the field and keep you guys playing. So go back there and check them out, okay? They have a raffle going on tonight and tomorrow. just go throw your name down on a list, and what are we giving away? Some cool shit. Phones? Phones. I mean, it's seriously some cool shit. I'm gonna steal it seriously, if no one puts their name in. I already put my name in 12 times. Also, we have Merge Interactive, and these guys do our mobile apps, okay? So they're doing a brand new Big Buck Hunter Tournament Edition app, and what they're doing is if you download the app, you can compete in a tournament and win some prizes as well. They are right next to Verizon, so go check them out as well, okay? All right. My mouth is dry. I need a beer. Are you guys ready to play? All right. That's what I like to hear.
Somebody get Dave a beer.
I'll get my own fucking beer. All right. Here we go. Let's get them lined up. Remember, check the monitors on top. That's going to tell you who's up. And let us introduce today our MC from Chicago, Hollywood Holt.
Woo! What was that? Hold on, wait. Do that one more time. All right, so you guys are ready to party, right? All right, so I'm going to jump back on stage and act like you guys just didn't give me that library ass,
Take two. Hollywood Holt!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Buck HD World Championship! We have a full weekend of prizes, competition, and staying the tea. Now, who likes free stuff? I said, who likes free stuff? Well, Verizon is giving away free waterproof smartphones, so make your way to the Verizon desk and sign up for your chance to win a free phone. Now, we're giving away $62,000 worth of prizes this weekend. First prize for the World Championship is $15,000. But tonight is ladies' night. It's a chance for our ladies, our best competitors from all over the country to compete in our ladies tournament for a chance to win $5,000 and their name on the jugs of destiny. So y'all ready to get this thing started? I don't believe you. Are you ready to get it started? All right, when I say Big Buck, you say HD. Big Buck! Big Buck! Big Buck! Make some noise! Let's go!
You hear the excitement here. Welcome to the 2013 Big Buck Hunter World Championships. I'm Omar Jimenez alongside Nick Petro, and we're here for the ladies Big Buck Hunter tournament tonight. It's going to be an amazing night.
Yeah, we have 32 of the best big buck hunting ladies in the country here to compete for the grand prize of $5,000. We have competitors for 14 different states, the most being from Wisconsin with 5, and we have 19 first-timers. Omar, who are you looking at as the favorite tonight?
So there's a lot of good talent out there tonight, but one person I'm going to keep my eye on is Sarah Erlinson, okay? She's the winner of the past 2 women's championships, and she placed 4th in the overall world championships last year. Super competitive girl from Beldenville, Wisconsin. She's going to be great, but someone to also watch out for, the #1 seed, Melinda Van Humesen. The focus on this girl is intense. She's the only girl that chooses not to get drunk at these events, because she thinks it'll mess up her focus. And Nick noticed a lot of her focus earlier tonight. What did you see about her?
Well, she was the first person in the door tonight for the Big Buck Hunter World Championships. She came right up to me and said, hey, when are these machines going to get on? I want to start practicing. I said, I'm sorry, Melissa, I have no idea. But she got up there and started practicing, and she was on the machines till they kicked her off. She's ready to compete tonight.
So like I said, a lot of great talent, and so she's the #1 seed. Again, 32 people are going to compete for this, and now this is 2013, but the ladies tournament hasn't always been around. All right, now the first time the ladies tournament was around, it started back in, let's see if we can get this. 2011 was the first time that the ladies tournament was entered into the World Championship. Now, the overall World Champions started back in 2008, and it was held at the Excalibur nightclub here in Chicago. And then from there, it expanded its competitors to 32. Now, when the women were introduced in 2011, you know, the tournament took place in September, at the end of September, and it was and Sarah Erlinson, as you know, won, but only 15 people were competing in that. Now the tournament's expanded to 32. It was in New York City last year. It's back in Chicago this year, and there's a lot of great talent out there. People are ready to compete and really ready to showcase their talent. That really, a lot of these women can compete with the men. It's something that a lot of people may not realize, but it's a tough game, and we have Nick Petra right down, and he's getting ready to do the play-by-play right now. Nick?
Don't shoot the cat. Let's go. Oh, Melissa, with the smashes. Let's go. Woo. Oh, she just cleaned out. Woo, she just cleaned out straight six.
I'm ready to go on whenever.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get trigger happy.
All right. We are here on the floor at the Big Buck Hunter World Championships Ladies Tournament 2013. If we look over on the second machine, we have the first seed, Melinda Van Humison, against Samantha Intriari. Melissa right now is leading Samantha by a score of 7,734 to 3,339. So Melinda and Samantha on the second machine. They're coming up on their fourth site. Of course, the players play one trek, which equals 5 sites. Here it goes. Both of them take down a bull right in the beginning. Melissa gets 2 more bulls. Samantha gets 1. And once again, Melissa gets 4 bulls, Samantha 2. Melinda in firm control by about 5,000 points right now. She has 17 bulls to Samantha's 7. And right now they're going to go on their last trek, or last site of the trek. Melinda firmly in control of this match right now. Samantha just trying to get a couple to redeem herself a little bit here. 3 bulls versus 3 bulls, and they'll head into the bonus round with Melinda in charge by about 6,000 points. Right now they're playing the fireworks bonus. All they have to do is shoot the fireworks. Samantha looking good in this round right now. As Melinda takes the lead once again, she's going to try to dominate this first round as a #1 seed in the region should. Melinda out of Vancouver, Washington. She qualified at Jake's Bar and Grill, and she takes the first round, the #1 seed. She is on to round 2. We have Alyssa beating Chandra on the first machine. We have Selena Fugate beating Ann Bowman on the third machine. We have Nina Elner beating Valerie Miller on the 5th machine. And the 4th machine is finishing up right now. The matchup as Christina Ronisitz beats Julia Wilmette comes up with the upset against the number 8 seed. All right, so we have the second round of the second bunch of the first round coming up right now.
Whiskey to the stage, ASAP. Make some noise for our first round, y'all! Very nice. Couple good doors treated. I can't wait to see the finals when somebody goes out. That's just going to go crazy.
All right, so our second matchups are coming up now. Let's concentrate on the 5th machine over here. We have Sarah Erlinson going up against Alexis Murphy.
And Charisse to game 1. Laura and Lisa to game 2. Gina and Sarah to game 3. Carly and Nicole to game 4. And Sarah and Alexis to game 5.
Of course, Sarah Erlinson is the 2-time defending Ladies Tournament champion. She's going to, this is the 3rd annual Ladies Tournament. She's going for her 3rd win in 3 years. The $5,000 top prize. She narrowly beat Melissa Van Hoomuysen last year, and that was defending her tournament win from 2011. She hails from Beldenville, Wisconsin, as she actually owns a bar out there with her husband, who will be competing tomorrow night. They own Clyde's Corner Bar, and that's how they got good at Big Buck Hunter. They started playing the game about 5 years ago when they decided to build a machine for their bar, and they started practicing, and what do you know, they're both in the World Championships.
All
right. Interesting fact about Sarah, her first 2 checks are nailed to the nailed to the roof of her bar right now. She's taking on the 29th seed Alexis Murphy from Brooklyn, New York. She qualified at Pine Box Rock Shop. They're on their first site right now. And Alexis looks real good taking the first $3 and gets 4 out of 2 on the site. The trophy animal coming up now. There's a big bear, and neither of them can get it. The bear takes out both Sarah and Alexis.
Let's go.
Not only has Sarah won the last 2 Ladies Tournament championships, but she finished 4th place in the World Championship last year, what will take place tomorrow. She's a huge threat to win that too. The tournament full of guys. She plays the game about 30 to 40 hours a week, so you expect her to be pretty good. They're going on their second trek right now. Sarah's got to make up a little ground she lost in the first trek. And Alexis looking good again. Beat Sarah $4 to 2, and she leads by about 2,000 points after the first 2 out of 5 sites. They're going on to their 3rd site now. Melissa has a big entourage of Wisconsin fans in the crowd cheering for her. She's joined by 4 other women that work at her bar that will be in this ladies tournament. And Sarah comes back with a strong sight right there. She beats Alexis by about 1,400 points, and she's only behind by about 400 now with 2 sights and a bonus round left to go. Here they go on the 4th sight. Sarah gets the first $2, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and will she have and she cannot come up with the 6, but that was a very strong round from Sarah Erlandson. 3,015 points. She takes the lead over Alexis. This is Alexis Murphy's first year in the tournament. There's 19 first-timers this year. They're coming up on their last sight right now. Sarah takes out the first 2 very easily right in front there. She gets the 3rd, she gets the 4th. And after struggling right out of the gates, she's looking really good right now in the first couple of treks. She is in firm control of this game, up by about 4,000 with only the bonus game left. As we look at some of the other games finishing up now.
Let's go! Oh, game 3, game 4 are finished.
3rd seed Carla Sueda takes down Nicole Cartier. Gina Heidenreich takes down Sarah Olkevsky. We have 2 matches finishing up on the left side right now. It looks like Lisa Fruth has beaten Laura Naumann, the younger sister of the 3 Naumann brothers that will be competing tomorrow night in the tournament, a couple of the favorites in that. And on the left side, we have Charisse Minder beating out Melissa Romanek, and I believe upstairs right now, we have Omar Jimenez for an interview with Melissa Humaisen. Omar, what do you have up there?
Melinda Van Humaisen, #1 seed in tonight's tournament, and she just finished her first game, and she won pretty handily. Melinda, what are your thoughts right now going through your head?
I'm feeling really good tonight. Definitely no 3-peat for Sarah this year. It's all mine.
And yeah, you guys came right down to the wire last year. Have you used that as a motivation this entire year training?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been training a lot, doing a lot of shootout this year.
Now, I have to ask you, and there's nothing wrong with it, but you choose not to drink alcohol during the event because you want to stay focused. Is that, where did that mindset come from?
Well, the first year I was so nervous I could hardly shoot and I didn't drink. So then the next year I drank and I felt good, calmed my nerves, but I forgot to eat, so my arms got really heavy. So from now on, I just try to calm my nerves. I drink water, and then I drink to celebrate when I'm done. And that's what I'll be doing tonight, drinking to celebrate. #1, woo!
And what would it mean for you to finally come back and take this one?
Well, actually, when I told my son last year that I got 2nd place, he was like, but did you get the Jugs of Destiny, Mom? And I was like, no. So, the check will be nice, but I don't think my son will let me come home unless I have the Jugs of Destiny for him.
Well, we'll be watching out for you getting them tonight. All right, Melinda, good luck. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I'm going to keep our coverage running here at the ladies tournament. As a reminder, I'm Omar Jimenez. We're keeping the 32-round, the 32-person match going. Nick Petro's down on play-by-play, and let's see what's going on with the games right now.
Yeah, so I believe on the second screen right now, we have Alyssa Friedman going up against Jane Pordon. Alyssa Friedman out of St. Louis, Missouri. She qualified at the bar Cybergs. And the match is pretty close right now with Jane Pordon taking the slight lead on the second machine over there. So Jane is from Berkeley, Michigan. She's part of the Naumann Detroit crew. And they're going into their second sight right now. On the third machine, we have Allie Gillis going up against Kylie Williams. Kylie out of Somersworth, New Hampshire, qualified at the bar Players Circle. Allie out of Brooklyn, New York, qualified from John Barr. There you have it. Kylie has a strong 5,000-point lead over Allie. Kylie, the 6th seed in this tournament. She is actually a first-timer, but she did qualify 6th out of Dover, New Hampshire. And she's looking strong once again on this third site, as she takes out 5 out of the 6 bucks. Kylie Williams looking great, up 7,000 points. We move over to the 4th machine. We have Amanda Gartner versus Lindsay Breckenridge. That's a close game going on right now. There we go. And Lindsay has a strong sight on that one, but Amanda maintains the lead by about 300 points. This is a tight one right here. Amanda Gartner out of New Richmond, Wisconsin. Lindsay out of Texas, and they're going into the bonus, about 300-point difference.
Let's go, final round.
Amanda trying to hold on to her lead. She leads by about 300 points. Lindsay did well in that bonus round, but can she overcome the difference? And Amanda wins by about a mere 130 points. She outlasts the competition in the first round. Strong win by Amanda Gartner. On the 3rd machine, Kylie Williams outlasted Ailey Gillis. On the 1st machine, we had Jessie Amata. Jessie Parmentier, I'm sorry, beating Sabine Rudolph. On the 5th machine, we had Jen Amato beating Alana Di Giacomo. And then on the 2nd machine, we had Jane Pordon beating Alyssa Friedman. Jane taking out the 10th ranked Alyssa Friedman. Probably our biggest upset of the first round so far. So now, we're all done with the first round. It goes fast. I'm sorry, we have one more first round match left. It's Audra Zentner versus Mary Silves right on the middle screen. Audra Zentner, the 2nd seed in this tournament, out of Baldwinsville, New York. She qualified at Badlands Bar. She's married to Dan Himes, who finished 8th in the World Championship last year, and he'll be competing tomorrow. As will Audra. She qualified for the overall World Championship going on tomorrow. They used to live in Wisconsin, and they played at Clyde's Corner, also known as Sarah and Jared Erlinson's bar. And her and her husband are going up together tomorrow, but you know, if they go up against each other, there's no love lost. They're not taking it easy on each other, they said. Audra placed 12th at last year's World Championship and 5th in the Ladies Tournament. She's a strong competitor this year. You know she'll be up there at the end of the day. And Audra has a strong first round, taking 4 out of the 2 bucks. Her competitor, Mary, has actually been in this tournament before. She used to be known as Mary Burke. She is the 31st seed. She's out in New York, New York. Qualified at four-face liar. She plays with Jessie Parmentier, who just actually moved on. They are friends. They both work at high-end fashion houses. She works at Carolina Herrera. And she has a strong second sight right here. Taking 4 out of the 2 bucks. Audra stays in the lead by about 1,100 points, though, in the end. So just looking over the bracket from the first round, not too many big upsets. We had the 23rd ranked Jane Cordon over the 10th ranked Alyssa Friedman. We had the 19th ranked Lisa Fruth over Laura Nauman, the 14th ranked Laura Nauman. We had the 20th ranked Charisse Minder over the 13th ranked Melissa Romanek. And perhaps the biggest upset of the first round, we had 28th ranked Nina Elner out of Bloomington, Minnesota, take down 5th ranked Valerie Miller out of New Richmond, Wisconsin. That's about it for upsets in the first round. But we do have Audra versus Mary Silves going on right now, and it is a close match, except Audra just had a strong sight right there, 2,905 points. She has a commanding lead, about 3,000 points right now. So they are going on to their 5th and final sight of the trek. As you may have figured out, each round is one trek, which equals 5 sights and a bonus round. It goes quickly. They're only about 6 minutes long. And you know, it's a lot different than how they qualified, because you qualify with one gun, you qualify playing solo, and then you come to Chicago, come to the big stage, and you're playing against a competitor. It's just a much better, much different environment. So you never know. These upsets, they come early and they come often, because the environment's just so different. So they have one bonus round left here, shooting some fireworks.
Oh, so close, it's so close. It's insane. Audra, 22, Mary Knight.
And Audra finishes up her round strongly, beating Mary Silves, and Audra will move on. Audra Zentner will move on to the next round. An impressive first round from Audra. As you know, Big Buck Hunter is not the only game that Play Mechanics makes. They're actually out with a couple of new games right now. Probably the most exciting title comes in the form of Batman. It's a racing game. You can race with 10 different Batmobiles. It's produced by Raw Thrills and Play Mechanics. They have Duck Dynasty as an addition to the Big Buck HD. It's almost like an advanced duck hunt game. So you can play Duck Dynasty on any of the Big Buck Hunter HDs around the country now. They have Winter X Games Snowcross. They're showing that off here, a racing game with snowmobiles, licensed from the ESPN's X Games. They have Barrel of Monkeys coming out right now. That's in the works. They're producing it right now. They have a sequel to their first Aliens game they made, Aliens Armageddon. Takes after the movie, you may know it, Aliens vs. Predator. And then they have the #1 selling board game of all time. They made it into an arcade game, Monopoly. That is also out on the market right now, developed by Play Mechanics and sold by ICE. So right now, we're moving over to the reload bracket.
It's about to go down. Game 5 gets started. Game 4, Game 3, Game 1. Let's go.
take a look at the middle bracket, we'll find Melissa Romanek up against Alyssa Murphy. Alexis Murphy, I'm sorry. Melissa Romanek is the 13th ranked competitor out of Maplewood, Minnesota. Alexis Murphy is from Brooklyn, New York, 29th ranked. Alexis got out early in the first track by shooting a doe, and that led Melissa to $5 and a 2,370 point lead. Take a look at the fourth screen right now. We have Chandra going up against Anne in a close match. There we go. On your screen. You're taking a look. Right now, you're taking a look at.
Let's go. Oh.
Sarah's probably going to come here next. That's why she didn't do the interview. So once you can go to Sarah and she does her round, she's going to come up there afterwards.
Let's go.
Right now, you're taking a look at Melissa Romanek versus Alexis Murphy. Alexis wins that set.
Oh, bonus round. Shoot it up, Pappy. Why you gotta shoot up, Pappy now? Let's go. Very nice. Bonus round, final round. Let's go. Oh,
You're taking a look at Melissa Romanek versus Alexis Murphy right now in the bonus round, shooting Pappy's jugs. Pappy's jugs of moonshine. As they finish up the bonus, Let's See Who takes the win. Melissa Romanek versus Alexis Murphy. And Melissa Romanek will move on by about 3,000 points to the next round of the reload bracket. And Alexis Murphy is knocked out of the tournament. We go across Laura Nauman, Nicole Cartier on the first machine. Sarah Olchevsky beat Valerie Miller on the second. We have Melissa Romanek over Alexis Murphy on the third machine. Samantha Intrieri versus taking out Chandra Brulette on the fourth machine, and Christina Ronichet taking out Ann Bowman on the fifth machine. Those are your winners of the first round of the reload bracket. And right now, I believe we'll have the second round of the winners bracket going on. as they cue the games up here.
All right, next match. I need Lindsay and Ali to game 2. I need Alyssa and Alana to game 4. I need Sabine and Mary to game 3.
I'm sorry, this is actually going to be another round of the reload bracket.
Mary, where you at, girl?
So a couple of matchups here. Let's concentrate on, if you look at the bracket right now, we have Lindsay Breckenridge going up against Allie Gillis. We have Alana Di Giacomo going up against Alyssa Friedman. We have Sabine Rudolph going up against Mary Silves in the last 3 matches of the reload bracket for the first round. And we just see a clean out by Sabine over Mary Silves in the first round. Right now you're seeing a close-up of Alana Di Giamasso and Alyssa Friedman. Alyssa with a 5-1 advantage in the first sight is up 2,339 to 641 over Alana. Let's see if Alana can come back right here. Alana is from Sefner, Florida. She qualified at Lenny's Bar. Alyssa Friedman is 10th ranked coming in the tournament, had a kind of a surprising upset in the first round. She hails from St. Louis, Missouri, qualified at Cybergs. Her boyfriend will be competing tomorrow night. His name is Derek Tower, and she is actually also competing in the World Championship, so if she does get knocked out here, she does have another chance tomorrow. But she is up by about 3,000 points on Alana right now. In the middle screen, we have Sabine dominating Mary, 8,346 to about 1,000 points. Right now we're zoomed in on Sabine Rudolph versus Mary Silves as they get ready for their trek. And right now, Sabine Rudolph is just dominating her round, winning that trek 2,630 to 1,360, and she is up about a little over 8,000 points. She's killed 19 bucks to Mary's 4, and she's doing a great job in her first round of the reload bracket. There's an overhead shot of Lindsay leading Allie by about 1,000 points. That game on the left side is very good right now. They're going in the bonus game about 1,000 points apart. About to shoot Pappy's Moonshine. Again, this is Lindsay Breckenridge versus Ailey Gillis. On the second machine, you're getting an overhead shot of them. Lindsay wins the bonus round, and I believe that means she takes the match. Lindsay moves on to the second round of the reload bracket and sends Ailey Gillis packing home, but no worries, because there's still fun to be had tonight. Alyssa Friedman in strong control. And Sabine takes out Mary Silves to move on to the second round of the reload bracket. One last match going on right now in the first round of the reload bracket. We have Alyssa strongly in control of this match over Alana Di Giacomo. They're finishing up right now as well. Alana dominates that, I'm sorry, that was Alyssa. And she will move on. Alyssa Friedman will move on to the second round of the reload bracket. I believe we're getting ready for the second round of the winners bracket right now. There are only 24 hunters out of the 32 remaining in the ladies bracket. Again, we have competitors from 19 different states tonight. Wisconsin was the top state with 5 qualifiers. There's 19 first-timers tonight. And if you're wondering how they got to qualify, these top 32, they all qualified by playing solo in their respective online connected bars over the internet. They played in a single qualifying tournament. They had to play at least 15 times, and their highest score was taken, and the 32 highest scores moved on to this tournament here in Chicago. So right now, on the fourth machine, right there on that machine, we have the 2-time defending champion, Sarah Erlinson, taking on Charisse Minder. Charisse Minder is the 20th ranked competitor. She's out of Ellsworth, Wisconsin. And they're actually friends. Charisse, the person that Sarah's competing against, works at Sarah's bar and is an employee at Sarah's bar, and the two friends are going up against each other right now. And they tie in the first sight. That's $3 to 3. Charisse with a narrow 200-point lead over 2-time defending champ Sarah Erlinson. Once again, they do work in the same bar. They're here together. Only one of them can move on, though, in the end. So here they go on their second track. Sarah with $3, going for that last one right now. And Sarah comes down with it, $4 to 2. She wins that sight, 2,929 to about only 1,000, and she has a commanding 1,500-point lead moving into the third sight on the track. Right now you're looking at Melissa Van Hoomysen. Taking on Alessia Brugnera. Alessia with a huge sight right there. She takes the lead over Melinda Van Hoomysen by about 1,500 points. Alessia out of Somerville, Massachusetts. She is the 10th ranked competitor in this tournament.
Back in the middle. Shoot those back ones. Shoot those back ones. Let's go. All you. Clean forward.
So right. Melinda has three bowls. That's 4 bowls for Melinda, 5 bowls for Melinda, and that's 6. She gets all 6 bowls on that site. A clean out for Melinda as she regains the lead by about 2,000 over Alessia Brugnera. So one more sight here, and then a bonus round for Melinda and Alessia. Alessia takes out the first. There goes one for Melinda. Alessia wins one. Alessia with a couple critters. Melinda takes out her third buck and gets a fourth one, and Melinda extends her lead here by about 1,500 points, and she is up 3,700 going into the bonus round. Melinda's looking to move on here. Right now you're looking at Melinda and Alessia finish up their match in the second round of the winner's bracket. Melinda's gonna move on there. There's a nice shot of Melinda on the right and Alessia on the left, finishing up their round. I'll have some results for you coming up right now from the five machines. We have Lisa Fruth take out the third-ranked Carly Swedda, and a bit of an upset on the fifth machine. Sarah Erlandson is in control over Charisse Minder, her employee at Clyde's Corner. After the second round, we had Melissa Van Hoomeysen take out Alessia Brunera on the third machine. And we had Gina Heidenreich take out Nina Elder. And in the last result, we have Julia Wilmot over Selena Fugate. I'll show you the next couple of matches coming up right here. In a couple of seconds, we have Omar Jimenez with an interview from Sarah Erlandson that'll come up in a couple seconds. Just some background on Sarah before he gets started with her. Sarah is from Beldenville, Wisconsin. As you may know, she is the two-time defending champion of the Ladies Tournament. She narrowly defeated the #1 seed this year, Melissa Van Hoomeysen, in the championship. They have a little bit of an intense rivalry going on. She owns a bar called Clyde's Corner Bar with her husband Jared, who's competing tomorrow. They started playing the game 5 years ago when they decided to buy a big buck hunter for their bar. And she nailed her two giant checks, her two giant $5,000 checks she's won the last 2 years to the roof of her bar. And you know, even though she's won the last 2 ladies tournament champions, you've got to think she's a favorite in tomorrow's world championship along with all the other guys. She finished 4th last year. She plays the game 30 to 40 hours a week. What do you expect? So we have the last couple of games of the second round coming up here. We have Amanda Gartner taking on Kylie Williams, the 6th seed Kylie Williams, taking on the 11th seed Amanda Gartner. On the left machine over there, Kylie takes an early lead. Kylie out of Dover, New Hampshire. As Amanda hit a doe. The crowd's excited for the middle machine. As Audra falls to Jessie Parmentier in the first sight there. Jessie with a 3,621 point lead over Audra. Audra is the second-ranked competitor here tonight. And I believe we have Omar Jimenez coming up with an interview right now with the two-time defending champion, Sarah Erlandson. So let's see what they have to say.
With Sarah Erlandson. Sarah, all right, you're 2 matches in now, all right? Are you feeling pretty good?
I'm feeling pretty good. The Coors Light is starting to flow, so.
All right, hey, you've won it the past 2 years in a row. I mean, what's your attitude coming in here? Is it an easy third, or what's looking?
It's not looking easy. They're really bringing it tonight, so I got my work cut out for me.
I had Melinda up here earlier, okay? Melinda's coming in 1 seed. You guys went back and forth in the championship last year. Hey, she's gunning for you.
She is. She's absolutely gunning for me, and I mean, if she were to beat me, I gotta give it to her. She's an excellent player.
But do you think how far are you in drinks tonight? You feeling good?
This is my 4th.
Only your 4th?
Only my 4th. So another 4 would be solid.
That's what I like to hear. All right, Sarah Erlinson, everybody. She's going to keep continuing to see how far she can make it through on the brackets. See if she can take home Pappy's Jugs of Destiny yet again for the 3rd straight year. We're going to send it back down to Nick, calling the play-by-play.
So I want to concentrate on the far right machine right now. We have Jen Amato going up against Jane Cordone, sorry. 23rd ranked Jane Cordone taking on 7th ranked Jen Amato on the far right screen right now. As Jen Amato has a strong round, and she takes a commanding lead over Jane. Right now, you're looking at Audra Zentner taking on Jessie Parmentier. Jessie is a fashion designer from New York. So last year when the Big Buck Hunter World Championships were in New York, she was in her own backyard. She actually played in the men's tournament too last year, coming in 63rd. And right now she's going up against the 2nd ranked Audra Zentner out of Baldwinsville, New York. Audra's married to Dan Himes, friends of the Erlinsons. We just saw Sarah Erlinson on camera. And Jessie, surprising lead over the 2nd ranked Audra Zentner by about 3,000 points going into the bonus game, and that means Jessie will take it as they finish up this round. Nice little view of Jessie Parmentier on the left and Audra Zentner on the right, looking on at their bonus game, shooting a couple of salmon on the screen. You see Audra in control of this bonus game right now, but unfortunately for her, Jessie pulls ahead, and she will also take the entire round. So Jessie Parmentier will move on to the final 8 over Audra Zentner. That means only 2 of the top 4 seeds are remaining. Melinda Van Humeisen and Sarah Erlinson are still in the tournament, but Audra Zentner and Carly Suega have been knocked out to the reload bracket. On the far right screen, we had Jen Amato over Jane Pardon, and we had Kylie Williams over Amanda Gartner on the far left screen. As we take a look at the bracket right here, as we move on to the final 8 in the winners bracket, we're looking at Melinda Van Humeisen will be going up against Julia Wilmot, the 25th ranked competitor, a little bit of a surprise out of Keyport, New Jersey. We have Gina Heidenreich going up against Sarah Erlinson in the other quarterfinal. We have Lisa Fruth going up against Kylie Williams in the 3rd one, and in the 4th, we have Jen Amato going up against Jessie Parmentier. Those are the final 8 in the winners bracket, but of course we do have a couple competitors remaining here in the reload bracket. We're going to play some reload bracket right now. If possible, I would like to look at the far right machine. We have of Laura Nauman going up against Alessia Brugnera, I'm sorry. Alessia is from Massachusetts, while Laura is from Michigan, and they're about to get their match started right now. Laura Nauman from Berkeley, Michigan. She qualified at the bar CJ Mahoney. She's the 21-year-old sister of the Nauman brothers. 3 of them will be competing tomorrow night. They started training her this year when she came 21, and she takes the first round over Alessia. Second round coming up right here. Alessia, the 16th ranked competitor in the tournament. This is her first year here, so 2 first-timers going up against each other right now. Second sight coming up right now. Alessia's looking good here. Until she shoots it. Before she shot a doe, she had 4 of the first 6 bucks. Laura was able to get the last 2. So Alessia takes the lead by about 150 points over Laura Nauman. They're getting ready for their 3rd out of 5 sights right now. You have something to say out of Laura? Something to say for Laura?
Go Laura! Laura's got this. You just need to be calm, cool, and collective, and she'll figure her life out and shoot bucks, not does.
And that was Laura's brother on the mic right there as she competes against Alessia. Alessia Brugnera with about a 300-point lead over Laura Nauman right now. They're coming up on their 4th out of 5 sights. Alessia looking good on this sight right now. She takes 4 bucks. She takes 5 out of the 6 bucks over Laura Nauman. And that puts her firmly in command of this round right here. Alessia and Laura on their 5th and final sight right here before their bonus game. Laura was in the lead on that sight before she shot a doe. And she trails Alessia Brugnera by about 2,000 points going into the bonus round. So Alessia will take this round, and she will knock out Laura Nauman. We had Sarah Olszewski take out Jane Pordon on one of the machines. We had Audra Zentner move on over Melissa Romanek on the 4th machine. We had Christina Ronisech over Amanda Gartner on the 3rd machine. We had Alessia Brugnera over Laura Nauman. You're looking at Alessia right now. She won on the 5th machine. She will move on in the reload bracket.
And the winner of game 1 is...
Wow. A little bit of an upset on this last machine as the 32nd and last ranked Samantha Intriari takes out the 2nd ranked Audra Zentner from the tournament. You know, Audra will have a chance to redeem herself tomorrow. Audra from Baldwinsville, New York. She'll have a chance to redeem herself tomorrow in the men's championship, but a bit of an upset as the 32nd ranked Samantha Interieri from Tampa, Florida, qualified at Mackenzie's bar there. She takes out the second ranked Carly Sueda. The next round coming up here will be another round of reload games. Showing you them right now. We have Alyssa Friedman going up against Nina Elner. We have Sabine Rudolph going up against Charisse Miller. We have Selena Fugati going up against Lindsay Breckenridge. And those are the three matches I have going on right now. So you know, the first time this tournament was ever done was in 2008. The first ever Big Buck Hunter tournament was in 2008. It was held at Excalibur nightclub in Chicago. You know, there was only 24 competitors. Since it has expanded to 64. And Jared Berg won the first ever Pappy's Jug, which is the infamous trophy of the Big Buck Hunter World Championship, and $10,000. Jared Berg was the first ever winner of the Big Buck Hunter World Championship. In 2009, the championship extended to 32 competitors, and it split into two separate championships. We had Big Buck Hunter Pro Open Season and Big Buck Safari. Jared Berg came back and won this year in Safari, and his brother Nick Berg took the championship in Big Buck Pro. They both won $10,000. In 2009, the championship again expanded and doubled its size to 64. That's what it is right now. That took place in Chicago's Cubby Bear across the way from Wrigley Field, where the Cubs play here in Chicago. Trevor Florin won that year, and Alex Durho out of New York won in the Safari tournament. Since then, the tournament has stayed at 64 competitors. In 2011, we had Nick Robbins take home the prize, and Sarah Erlinson won the ladies tournament, of course. Last year was the first time the tournament was held outside of Chicago. It was held in New York at the Altman Building. So it was kind of a celebration for the release of Big Buck HD, which is being played right now. Chris Freem won the competition last year. He beat out Nick Robbins, who was the 2011 champion. And the final 8 players that year were all from the Midwest, and Sarah Erlinson took home the ladies championship once again, and she came in 4th in the men's championship. So this year we are back in Chicago in Wicker Park's First Ward Shop. It's an awesome atmosphere here. It's a perfect venue. You know, 6th annual Men's World Championship, 3rd annual Women's World Championship, back in Chicago. And right now we're looking at the second round of the reload bracket. A couple of matches going on right now. You're looking at Sabine Rudolph taking on Charisse Minder.
Let's go. Stay focused, y'all. Sabina is not putting around. Oh, in the no. That's the cuckoo. That should be. Oh.
Sabina in the lead over Charisse Miller. Over Charisse Minder by about 1,500 or 600 or so. Charisse is going to try to make up this. You see Charisse on the right now and Sabina on the left. Sabina once again looking strong in this round. She takes out the first 3 bucks before Charisse finally gets to 1. And Charisse hits a dough, leaving it open for Sabina. She cannot take advantage of both bucks, but she does get one of them, and she just further extends her lead. Sabina Rudolph out of River Falls, Wisconsin. 15th ranked, she's taking in the 20th ranked Charisse Minder out of Ellsworth, Wisconsin. So both Wisconsinites. Charisse hits a dough right here. Sabine's able to take advantage and take out five bucks here. Pretty good lead right here for Sabina. she'll take this round undoubtedly. We just had one round finish up. Lindsay Breckenridge took out Selena Fugate. So Lindsay will move on, ending Selena's night and bid at a world championship. That Jesse. All right, so we're back at the Big Buck Hunter World Championship. They're doing the third round of the reload bracket right now. On the fifth screen, the far right screen, we have Sarah Olszewski taking on Audra Zentner. Audra, the second-ranked competitor out of River Falls. And Sarah, the 21st out of Maplewood, Minnesota. So they're getting set to go right now. Right now we have so a strong first round for Audra right now. They're going for the trophy animal, and neither of them can get it. So Audra stays on top of Sarah in the first round, $3 to 2. Let's see what her point advantage is. And she's up by about 600 points right now after the first out of 5 sites. You're over the right shoulder of Audra Zentner right now. As Audra's looking strong in this second sight, she takes out 5 bulls to Sarah's 1, and she is in firm command, 4,717 to 1,490. getting ready for their third trek right now. And Sarah shoots a doe right away, giving way to Audra. Let's see if she can take it all. Can take all 6 of them, and she gets all 6. And what they call that in Big Buck Hunter is a clean out. A clean out when a player gets all 6 bucks.
Hey, Alexi, you won that. You won that. Let's go.
Coming on to their 4th trek right now. Although Sarah shot a doe there, she did still have the advantage in that round over Audra, but Audra maintains a almost 8,000 point lead over Sarah. So that match looks about over. Take out Samantha Intrieri on the middle bracket, in the middle screen, I'm sorry. On the 4th screen right now, we are looking at Alessia Brugnera and Lauren Breckenridge. That's the match you're looking at right now. You're right over the right shoulder of Laura Breckenridge. And they're fighting for a spot in the 4th round of the reload bracket. So Lindsay Breckenridge takes that bonus round, and she also finishes on top of Alessia Brugnera. The other winners in the round: Sabina Rudolph finished ahead of Alyssa Friedman, and Samantha Intriari finished over Carly Swedka. So they're going to do another round of the reload bracket right now, I believe. I'm sorry. This next round, the final 8, the Elite 8, will be interesting. As you can see on the bracket, the #1 overall seed, Melinda Van Hoomuysen, is taking on Julia Wilmot. If Melinda moves on in this round and Sarah moves on, Sarah Erlinson is taking on Gina Heidenreich. If Sarah and Melissa can move on, it will be a rematch in the semifinals of last year's championship, which Sarah narrowly won over Melinda. One of the most exciting championship matches in recent memory. They have a nice little rivalry going right now. So we're gonna have the Elite 8. The Elite 8 are on the platform right now. The matchups, like I just said, Melinda Van Hoomuysen is taking on Julia Wilmot. Gina Heidenreich is going against Sarah Erlinson. Lisa Fruth is taking on Kylie Williams. And Jen Amato is taking on Jessie Parmentier. Let's get right behind Sarah Erlinson and Gina Heidenreich. Sarah from Beldenville, Wisconsin. Gina Heidenreich is from Hudson, Wisconsin, both Wisconsinites. You're looking in between their shoulders right now, and they're about to start their Elite 8 matchup. So interesting story about these two. Sarah Erlinson and Gina Heidenreich are actually friends. They both qualified at Clive's Corner Bar, which Sarah Erlinson and her husband own. And Gina takes a surprising lead over Sarah in the first round. Again, Sarah is the two-time defending champion of this tournament. So this is a big match we're looking at right now. Gina came in 12th. She qualified in 12th place. This is her first time in the tournament, however. And right there, Sarah comes back with a strong 3007 point trek, but Gina still holds the lead by about 1,400 over Sarah. So Gina once again with a strong showing over Sarah in that round. And wow, if Sarah Erlinson does not pick her game up right now, she could be headed to the reload bracket and not get that rematch with Melinda we wanted to see. Melinda's currently leading in her game over Julia Wilmot right now. She has a commanding lead, so it's all up to Sarah for this rematch. Sarah with the first two bucks. She gets the third, she gets the fourth. So with a good trek right there for Sarah Erlinson, let's see how close it takes her. So she is about 1,100 back from Gina Heidenreich right now. Gina leading her by 2 bowls. And also by 1,100 in points. They have one trek left before the bonus game. Sarah needs a strong showing right here. Gina with a strong start, 2 bucks. Sarah comes back with the next 3, however, and also gets the 4th. Good round for Sarah Erlinson, a dominating round, 4,031 points, and she takes the lead over Gina, and that will do it for this round. She cannot possibly make up that many points in the bonus round. Sarah comes back, a come-from-behind victory from the 4th seed and 2-time defending champion, Sarah Erlinson. They will still have to play this game, this bonus game, though, which you are watching right now, a UFO bonus game. Looks up like they're zapping up cows. This is actually the hardest bonus game in the entire Big Buck Hunter. Not very scientific, I judged that myself, but from playing this quite a few times, I think that's definitely the hardest bonus game they're playing right now. All 4 games are in the bonus round right now. I will give you the results when they all come up on the screen. Again, this is the final 8 of the winners bracket. Sarah Erlinson just officially beat her friend Gina Heidenreich, both of them qualifying from the same bar, live in the same town. Sarah Erlinson moves on to the final 4 in her quest for a 3rd straight championship. Melinda Humaisen takes out Julia Wilmot, the #1 seed Melinda Humaisen. So they will face each other in the next round, probably the biggest matchup of the day so far. Jessie Parmentier beats Jen Amato. And Kylie Williams takes the 4th spot in the semifinals over Lisa Fruth. Our Omar Jimenez is grabbing Jesse Parmentier for a interview right now, so we'll have them in a couple of minutes. A little bit of background on Jesse right now. Jesse is the 18th ranked competitor in this tournament. She is the lowest seed right now in the Final Four. She is a fashion designer hailing from New York. She loved when the tournament was in New York last year at the Altman Building. Jessie Parmentier from New York, New York. She's been playing the game since 2003, and she works at Zac Posen, a high-end fashion house in New York, as a pattern maker. She finished 63rd in the World Championship last year. So right now they're getting ready to do a little bit of the reload bracket once again. There are only 12 competitors left in this tournament. 8 in the reload bracket, 4 in the winners bracket. It started at 32 and it's down to 12. And I think they have to start over the game. So right now, we're going to go over to the 4th screen. You're looking at Audra Zentner taking on Julia Wilmot. Audra Zentner is the 2nd-rate competitor in this tournament. She is taking on Julia Wilmot out of New York, New York, the 25th ranked competitor. She's still here. A bit of a surprise, but you never know. So that's who you're looking at. Julia on the left, Audra on the right. Julia just lost to first seed Melinda Van Hoomuysen in a close match. And it looks like Audra has the lead by just under 1,000. So this is a close match going on right now. Now you're looking at Jen Amato on the right, going up against Lindsay Breckenridge. On the far right screen right now, Lindsay Breckenridge going up against Jen Amato. So Jen had just hit a cow. Let's see if she can come back and regain her composure against Lindsay Breckenridge. Lindsay's looking strong again right here, but she just shot a cow. Let's see if Jen can take advantage. And on the far right screen, the 5th screen, Lindsay maintains her lead over Jen Amato. And we have a shout out coming right now.
Want to give a shout out to Keith, Jeannie, Grace, and Jack watching Jen tonight. Get her done.
And there you have it. There's a little cheering section for Jen Amato right here, hoping she can come back against Lindsay Breckenridge. So a strong start for Jen. She takes the first 2 bowls. Cannot get the 3rd one. Cannot get the 4th one. And Lindsay comes back with the next 3 bowls before she shoots a cow, and Jen's able to get that last one. And the trophy animal coming up right here, a panther, and no one's able to get the panther. Lindsay Breckenridge maintains her lead over Jen Amato in this 4th round of the reload bracket. The 4th round of the reload bracket again is being played right now. We actually already saw Christina Ronisech move on over Gina Heidenreich on one of the machines. And right now you're watching Laura Breckenridge and Jen Amato on the far right. Jen Amato with the name on her back of her shirt all the way to the right. And she's having a good round right now, trying to come back. She's about at a 2,000-point deficit. And she's able to take 4 out of the 2 bowls, which is a nice trek right there. Let's see if she can start chipping away. Now she's down by about 3,000. We just saw Audra Zentner on the 4th screen with a 10,000-point win, probably the most dominating win we've seen of the day. Audra Zentner again takes out 26th ranked Julia Wilmot, the 2nd seed. Audra Zentner moving on. And Lindsay Breckenridge looks like she will move on the far right over Jen Amato. On the far left we have a result as Lisa Fruth took out Sabina Rudolph. So right after this match finishes up, this last match, as Lindsay Breckenridge moves on, there will only be 8 competitors left. So just a reminder what all these Big Buck Hunter players are playing for right now as we come down to the final 8 competitors, 4 in the winner's bracket, 4 in the reload bracket. The cash prizes, the 32nd to 25th places get $75. So even for qualifying this tournament, you get a nice $75 in your pocket. Go spend it in Chicago on a little vacation. 5th and 6th places, they get $500. 4th place gets $1,000. 3rd place gets $1,500. 2nd place gets $2,000, and 1st place, of course, they are competing for $5,000 and bragging rights for the rest of the year until next year, wherever the tournament may be. They get their names engraved on the jugs of destiny.
I need Lisa Booth and Lindsay Breckenridge to game 4. I need Audra Zentner and Christina Roenick to game 3. Let's get this band started.
So after that one, so we're looking at the 4 remaining. We have Lauren Breck Breckenridge going up against Lisa Fruth, or Lindsay Breckenridge going up against Lisa Fruth. Right now you're looking at Christina and Audra. So let's take a closer look at them right now. See who gains the advantage on this first trek. Now that's a strong round by Christina as Audra does out. Christina's able to take out $5 and a bear and a trophy animal. That is a strong showing from Christina as she's trying to move on to the finals of the semifinals of the reload bracket. Of course, whoever loses in the semifinals of the winners bracket, that's who they will face. They're getting ready for their second trek right now. So a little bit of background on these competitors. Audra Zentner, the second seed out of Baldwinsville, New York. She's friends with two-time defending champ Sarah Erlinson. Actually used to play at their bar when her and her husband Dan Himes, who will be competing tomorrow, lived in Wisconsin. Christina is from Michigan. She's part of the Nauman crew that rolled out here. She's the boyfriend of Kevin Nauman, who will be the girlfriend of Kevin Nauman, excuse me, who will be competing tomorrow night. And last year she had fluorescent pink hair. This year she has blue hair, so maybe she's matching the Nauman's outfits. Christina does out, giving Audra a chance to catch up a little bit. And Audra takes advantage. That's $3 to $3 in that round, but Audra has the advantage on points by about 600 in that round. And she's in the lead by about 2,000 over Christina.
Let's go.
Just giving you an update on the other screen. Lisa Fruth is taking on Lindsay Breckenridge. Right now you're looking at Audra Zentner. She just had a nice round against Christina, except Christina, with only 2 bowls, gets more points in that round than Audra. So catching up a little bit, she has to have a huge round right here before the bonus game to come back against Audra. So Christina is having a strong round right here. With $4 to Audra's 2. What a huge round from Christina. Let's see at the point totals. She's only about 400 or so points behind Audra heading into the bonus round. This is going to be a very close match right here. On the other screen, Lindsay Breckenridge is firmly in control over Lisa Fruth. Lindsay looking to move on. Right now, though, you're watching the screen of Christina and Audra in a close match. Christina on the left trails Audra. Christina, the green gun, trails Audra by about 500 points. I should remind you, for anyone new to the broadcast, that we are watching the 2013 Big Buck Hunter World Championship Ladies Tournament. We are down to the final 8 competitors right now. We're watching the reload bracket. Audra is cleaning up on Christina in that bonus round. She had 5 more targets than Christina, and that should do it. Audra moves on to the next round of the reload bracket. She will face the losers of one of the semifinals. And Lindsay Breckenridge takes it over Lisa Fruth in the other match. So now, we're gonna have the semifinals of the winners bracket coming up here in a couple of minutes. And we will be back when those semifinal matches are queued up and ready to go. Melinda is the mother of 6, and they actually have a big buck hunter in their house, and she teaches their kids how to play. Apparently their 7-year-old, their youngest, is a bit of a sharpshooter. But right now, they're cheering on her mom, maybe watching from home, going up against the 2-time defending champion, Sarah Erlinson. And on the other screen, we have Jessie Parmentier going up against Kylie Williams. So a little bit of background on Melinda Humaisen, who's going against Sarah Erlinson right now. She's from Vancouver, Washington. She's married to Scott Van Humaisen, who will be competing in tomorrow's Big Buck Hunter tournament. They've been to almost every single tournament since this originated 6 years ago. So they're the original Big Buck power couple, as I like to call them. She will also be in the World Championship tomorrow night. Melinda Van Humaisen, the mother of 6 kids, formerly in the Air Force, qualified first, but came in second to the Ladies Tournament last year to Sarah, and 21st in the World Championship. Right now, Melinda works for the Department of Homeland Security, just like her husband, Scott. So on the left screen right now, the 3rd screen, we have Melinda cleaning up on Sarah in this round. Oh my goodness, Melinda with an insane 4 bucks to 2, but Sarah keeps the lead by about 300 over Melinda. I would call these two a friendly rivalry, but I don't know if there's anything friendly about it. They constantly go up each other in this tournament, competing for that $5,000 prize. Once again, Melinda having a nice round against Sarah. Melinda just had a 5 bucks to Sarah's 1, 2,700 point round, and she is now in the lead over Sarah by 2,000 points. You're watching Jessie Parmentier over Kylie Williams right now. Jessie has quite the cheering section. You can see them on camera right now. That's the cheering section for Jessie, the fashion designer from New York City. And Jessie just is taking over this round as Kylie does out. Jessie with a 3,000 point round. So on the left, we have Melinda over Sarah Erlinson, about 4,000 points, beating Sarah Erlinson by about 4,000 points, a little of a surprise. And Jessie is up against Kylie Williams on the right. You can see them both up there right now. You are watching Melinda and Sarah. Sarah's trying to redeem herself a little bit, but she just doed out, and Melinda has a clear path to the championship. So Melinda is going to win this matchup. She's up by about 6,000. She's going to move on to the finals of the winners bracket. She will match up with the winner of the other round right now going on between Jessie Parmentier and Kylie Williams. So yes, you are watching Melinda Van Humaisen take out the 2-time defending world championship. She will move her to the losers bracket here. Melinda was the first one in the doors when this whole tournament opened, and she asked me, you know, when are these machines going to be on? I want to get practicing. I think Melinda might be the only one in this tournament that doesn't drink alcohol. She wants water in her system when this whole thing is going on. She wants to completely sober. And it paid off. Melinda Van Humaisen beating Sarah Erlinson. And in the other match, we have Jessie Parmentier, the 18th ranked Jessie Parmentier in the finals of the winners bracket. She will face off against Melinda Van Humaisen. A bit of a surprise as she takes out the 6th ranked Kylie Williams.
And tomorrow's gonna be even crazier. Old Milwaukee free beer. And stop by the Big Buck General Store to grab some of Patty's favorite things. All right, next matchup. I need Audra and Kylie to game 4. Go, Kylie! Go, Audra, I need you to game 4.
All right, so as you can see on the bracket right now, we have another round in the reload bracket going on right now. There's 6 competitors remaining. There's 4 in the reload bracket right now. We have the 6th ranked Kylie Williams taking on the 2 seed Audra Zentner. In the other matchup, we have the 4th ranked and 2-time defending champion Sarah Erlinson taking on Lindsay Breckenridge. Bound to be a good matchup here.
Oh, snap. Sarah and Lindsay to game 3.
Lindsay was actually knocked out in the first round, and she has won the last 5 matches to come back and match up with Sarah Erlinson. Impressive.
$5,000. Who is going to take it? Go, Lindsay. Let's go. All right, Kylie and Audra, Sarah and Lindsay. Who's going to take it? Come on, Kylie. They need your support. If you will make some noise. Mercy, green gun. Oh, Lindsay starting out strong.
So right now you're watching Kylie Williams take on Audra Zentner. Kylie Williams with the strong first round. She has $4 right now. She's going for 5th, and she cannot get it over Audra Zentner. And a trophy animal coming up right now. They got to take out that big bear. And Kylie gets it. Kylie up by about 1,200 after the first sight over Audra. Kylie from New Hampshire taking on Audra from New York, coming all the way from the Northeast to Chicago, First Ward Chop Shop for the 2013 Big Buck Hunter World Championships Ladies Tournament.
Very nice. Lindsay lead on the line. Let's go. Oh. Audra is on flex right now. Oh.
So Audra gets on fire in that last round, but Kylie got the bucks that were further away that are subsequently worth more points, and she stays in the lead by about 900 points. An update on the other game where we have Sarah Erlinson taking on Lindsay Breckenridge.
Very nice, very nice. Come on, Kylie.
Sarah's having a good round right now. I'm about to see the score. Lindsay is up by only about 400 points on Sarah. So this is a very close one you're watching right now. Sarah Erlinson against Lindsay Breckenridge. Lindsay up by about 400, heading into the 4th sight.
Let's go. Sarah is on flex. Come on.
So Sarah wins that round. $4 in favor of 2. And Sarah is in the lead by about 2,000 points over Lindsay Breckenridge. Once again, Lindsay Breckenridge, a bit of a surprise here. 22nd ranked, but she's done well in this tournament, losing in the first round, but winning 5 of her next matches in the reload bracket. She is from Houston, Texas, qualified at the Heart Bar. Her boyfriend is actually competing tomorrow. They've been dating for 5 years, and they had a feature come out about them on the Houston News on Wednesday. So maybe she's feeling some of the hype. You know, a lot of those those fans in her home city are rooting for her to come home with the prize, and she's going up against the two-time defending champ, Sarah Erlinson, right now as they get into their bonus round. So Sarah's having a great bonus round right now over Lindsay Breckenridge. The frog flipping bonus, you don't just hit them once, you can hit the frogs up to 4 times once they get up in the air. And I believe Sarah Erlinson beats out Lindsay Breckenridge. The 22nd ranked Lindsay Breckenridge will head home to Houston. Empty-handed, but she should be proud. She played it above her level. 22nd rank coming in, and she finishes in the top 6. On the other side, we have Audra Zentner beating out Kylie Williams by about 800 points, so there's only 4 competitors left in the tournament.
If you wanted to get hotter, I want you to say, turn it up! Say, turn it up! Say, turn it up! Big Buck! Let's go! Oh, you messed up. When I say Big Buck, you say HD. You gotta remember. How do you say it? Big Buck! Big Buck! Yeah! Let's go! Make sure you check your bike table and sign up for a chance to win a brand new Verizon smartphone. It's waterproof, bulletproof, and tiger-proof. All right, I need Audra and Sarah to game 3. It is on now. Who is going to take it? Will it be Audra? Will it be Sarah?
So right now, we're watching a matchup. The last 2 in the reload bracket. Sarah Erlinson going up against Audra Zentner, the 2nd ranked Audra versus the 4th ranked Sarah. Who will come out on top? Well, we'll just have to find out and see. Sarah has a big entourage of Wisconsin fans in the crowd cheering her on. 12 people, including her parents, are here to see if she can win her 3rd Big Buck Championship in a row. 4 other women actually competed in this tournament that work with Sarah at the bar she owns. But even if she loses here, either one of them, Audra and Sarah, will be competing in the World Championship tomorrow. Unfortunately for Audra, she dozed out early in the first track, giving Sarah an opportunity to clean out, and it is. Sarah cleans out and gets the trophy animal. A huge lead for Sarah, 4,281 to 0. That's going to be hard to come back from for Audra. But you never put anything past a person that came in 2nd in all of qualifying for this Big Buck Hunter tournament, Audra Zentner.
Is Audra going to be able to come back from that? Nope. I heard a yes. We shall see. Don't shoot the baby deer. Do not shoot the baby deer.
So Audra trying to come back from a 4,000 point deficit right now. And she's not going to do it by doing that. Just a little 400 point advantage in favor of Audra.
Oh, dude. Make some noise for the DJ. He is killing it right now. How about this song? Oh, let's go. Oh, Sarah 2. Audra 2. Sarah 3. Oh,
Just a fun fact about these 2 ladies competing right now. Although Audra is from Baldwinsville, New York, she actually used to live in the same town as Sarah. The 2 used to be very good friends, still best friends, not right now though as they compete. But Audra used to play with Sarah in the bar Sarah owns called Clyde's Corner in Wisconsin. Audra moved out with her husband to New York, and they're meeting back here at the World Championships. Two long-lost friends competing in the reload bracket in the final 4 competitors, and unfortunately for Audra here, her friend that stayed behind in Wisconsin has a huge lead on her.
Same bar. Oh, same bar. Ouch. Friends going head to head for the losers championship. It hurts to hurt a friend, but you know what? All's fair in love and war. Oh, Sarah showing no love. No love. Trying to get in the corner. Oh.
So Sarah once again dominating this match. She almost cleaned out Audra for the second time this round. And she currently leads by over 10,000 points over the second-ranked Audra Zentner. Sarah once again looking for a three-peat. Her picture's on the wall here from the last 2 years. She's trying to get her picture on the wall once again.
Just on a rampage right now. 22, 15, 20. Oh, so fast. Oh.
That's the end of the round right there. That's the end of the round, and the friends hug. But Sarah moves on in the end. It's not all bad for Audra. She will be competing tomorrow in the World Championship. She might get a second chance at her friend there. And we will be back in just a second when Melinda Van Hoomuysen takes on Jessie Parmentier in the finals of the winners bracket. They're like, I don't know, they like...
Who is going to take it? Is it going to be Melinda? Is it going to be Jessie?
Just know that the cue for you to go and go look there, the camera will zoom past me and look down at you.
It's on now! Make some noise for the final!
All right, you're looking at the finals of the winners bracket right here to move on to the championship against Sarah Erlinson. Melinda Van Hoomuysen, the #1 seeded competitor, the #1 qualifier in this tournament, going up against the fashion designer from New York, Jessie Parmentier. And Melinda has basically blown through this tournament. She hasn't lost to anyone by, or she hasn't beaten anyone by less than 5,000 points so far. She really hasn't had any close calls in this tournament thus far. Jessie's trying to change that, trying to move from the 18th rank she had coming in and move into the championship, continue her string of upsets here.
Let's go. Come on. Melinda. Oh, Melinda 2. Oh, Jessie taking those quitters out. Oh, Jessie 3. Oh, Jessie with 4.
Jessie with a nice round right there. She catches up a little to Melinda and actually takes the lead by 11 points. Wow, this is tight right now. Jessie in the lead over Melinda by 11 points. We still have 3 sights, 3 rounds, and 1 bonus round to go though. Anything can happen here. Melinda takes out $2 very early. She gets the 3rd and the 4th before Jessie gets the last 2. So Melinda takes the lead right here. She'll have about a 700-point lead. Melinda is on top by about 700 here over Jessie. Jessie with another nice round right here, coming out strong. But Melinda getting the next $4. Melinda showing why she qualified #1 in this tournament. Melinda out of Vancouver, Washington. She is killing it right now against Jessie Parmentier. You have to be impressed with Melinda. I mean, 6 kids and still a one of the best big buck hunter players in the nation. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. Melinda can compete with anybody. It's impressive. She's looking to finish up this round strong against Jessie and move into the finals. Can she do it?
Oh, it's not looking too good at all. Let's go, Jessie. Bonus game. Melinda's on play. Melinda ain't playing.
Does Sarah have to play? Does she have to play one more to go to the championship?
Shoot the heel.
The
Shoot the
loser of this
heel.
one.
Shoot the heel. Oh, Melinda is on a rampage.
So
right
Melinda is running through this bonus game of eels. Of course, the loser of this match, which looks like it will be Jessie right now. Jessie will probably move down to compete with Sarah in the last match of the reload bracket. Melinda will move into the finals, and Jessie will play Sarah Erlandson for the opportunity to compete with Sarah or with Melinda in the finals. So Melinda makes it official, picks up her water, and she is in the finals. The #1 ranked Melinda Van Humaysen. Interesting fact, the #1 seed has never won a Big Buck Hunter World Championship. Women's tournament or not, a #1 seed has never won. She's trying to change that. We will see if she can do it. When we come back, we will watch Sarah Erlandson take on Jessie Parmentier in the final round of the reload bracket.
One of these lovely ladies is going to walk away with $5,000.
They just said this was the finals.
Subscribe and inscripted
no, they have to play right here.
of destiny. This is the relay final, you see.
Because, I mean, she only lost once, so she's not out. The one that just lost. So right now, Sarah Erlandson, the 2-time defending champion from the ladies tournament, is playing Jessie Parmentier for the opportunity to go play Melinda Van Humaysen in the championship match. Jessie just lost to Melinda moments ago, and she's back playing the 2-time defending champ. That's a tough back-to-back match. Jessie has a huge cheering section here from New York as Sarah does out. Jessie has an opportunity and cleans out Sarah in the first round. Jessie's able to clean out. She doesn't get the trophy animal, but that's okay. She has a huge lead on Sarah after the first round. A 3,000-point advantage for Jessie moving into the second round of this track.
Go, Sarah!
You know, a little bit of a trend I've been seeing in this tournament. Sarah's been falling behind early in some matches, but she always seems to find her way back, as she just did in that round. Now she only trails by about 700 points after that first round dough out. So she's doing well right now, looking to climb back in the match. Oh, Sarah Doe's out. Another opportunity for Jessie to take a huge lead on Sarah. Sarah does not look happy right now. Jessie was able to take advantage and get $4 in that round. She now has a lead by about 2,200 points over Sarah Erlandson. This would be huge if the 18th ranked Jessie could take out the 2-time defending champion, Sarah Erlandson. The biggest upset this tournament has ever seen, in fact. Sarah doing well right here, has $3. She's able to get the $4th, and she's able to get the 5th after Jessie does out, and she climbs back into this match. She's only down by less than 100 points going in to the final site. Wow, a dramatic match going on right now. You can see the nerves on their faces. They want that $5,000. They want that opportunity to take down the #1 seed Melinda Van Hoomuysen in the next round. There's Sarah. Wow, Jessie Doe's out. Sarah's got this game in the bag right now as she takes this round over. You can see the disappointment on Jessie's face. Sarah pulls in the lead by 2,000 points, and this is over. Sarah Erlandson sets up a rematch with Melinda Van Hoomuysen for $5,000 in the Big Buck Hunter World Championship Ladies Tournament Finals. Earlier in this tournament, Melinda Van Hoomuysen did knock out Sarah by a large margin. So what Sarah has to do in the finals is she has to win 2 straight adventures against Melinda since she's coming from the losers bracket. But you know, if anyone can knock out Melinda Van Hoomuysen, it's the 2-time defending champ, Sarah Erlandson. And she will face Melinda Van Hoomuysen in the championship. Wow, setting up a rematch of last year's championship. Sarah Erlandson versus Melinda Van Hoomuysen. It's bound to be a good one. We'll be back to check out that match in a little bit. Are they going right now?
I like James Giddington. I think that's it. I like him. He's like, oh, John Miller's fucking playing now. Now I can play.
All right. I need Chris, Sharman, Brian Rusin, and Sarah Olszewski to go over to the Merge Interactive Table and claim your free Big Buck Hunter Pro Limited Edition t-shirt, and also enter to win an iPad or iPhone at the Merge Interactive Table. And
You just saw Sarah Erlandson come back in one of the most ridiculous ways we've ever seen, and now she made her way back to the championship to face her arch nemesis, Melissa Van Hoomuysen. Now let's take a look. Here we go. Everything is on the line here. The ladies tournament champion, $5,000. Here we go. Here we go. The championship starts right now.
Away Let's introduce.
Before we get into this final, we have another competition. First, the winner of the Bluetooth, the Bluetooth wireless speaker is. It is P-Flex though. You don't have any of that. Brandon James! Brandon James, come to the stage and collect your Bluetooth speaker. Brandon James, going once. Is that you? Make some noise for Brandon James. And the winner of the Verizon smartphone that is waterproof, bulletproof, and tiger-proof is Valerie Miller! Valerie, if you don't claim your prize, we pull someone else. There she is, Valerie Miller! Come over here, so I can give you your phone. She's like, hey, here. You can throw it to me, whatever. Make some noise for Valerie!
Good, now I get a new phone too, because I get your upgrade, fucker.
All right.
Samsung Note 3.
And now, the World Championship Ladies Tournament, third year in a row. I need to my left, Sarah Hansen. Come here. Come over here. And to my right, I need Melinda. Now,
Come on, Sarah!
second year in a row, the same showdown, but they were coming from opposite sides. Who is going to take it? Will it be Melinda? Will it be Sarah? Well, let's see what happens. Make some noise for Big Buck HD. Big Buck. Big Buck.
Like that's gonna be my
Big
new
Buck. If you're ready to see the final, make some noise.
All right. So you just heard MC Hollywood Holt introduce them. But this is the finals of the 2013 Big Buck Hunter World Championships Ladies Tournament. The #1 seed Melinda Van Hoomuysen going up against two-time defending champion Sarah Erlinson. These two have a good rivalry going here, and it's going to be intense. So for the finals, they play a whole adventure, which means that's 3 tracks, 5 sites each. So they will play a total of 15 sites and 3 bonus rounds. And of course, since Sarah's coming from the reload bracket, she would have to win 2 adventures to defeat Melinda. Melinda only has to win 1, as she has, she already beat Sarah earlier in the tournament. And we're off. Melinda off to a strong start right now. But Sarah comes back with $3, and they tie the first round, $3 to 3. Who's gonna get the trophy animal though? And Melinda gets it. But Sarah still wins the first round. She is up by about 200 over Melinda Van Hoomuysen. So just a little bit of just a little background on these 2 competitors right here. Melinda, who is the green gun on the left, is from Vancouver, Washington. She qualified at Jake's Bar and Grill. She is married to Scott Van Hoomuysen, who also qualified for the Big Buck Hunter World Championship taking place tomorrow As a couple, they spend their alone time playing Big Buck Hunter. I don't know a better way to spend any alone time. I mean, they have 6 kids, so they have to do something fun, right? They're the original Big Buck power couple. That's what I like to call them. Both Melinda and Sarah are competing in the World Championships tomorrow afternoon, as well as the Ladies Tournament. Melinda was actually in the Air Force, and right now she works for the Department of Homeland Security, just like her husband, Scott. She is ultra competitive. She is one of the only competitors that stays sober while she competes. On the other side, of course, I have to give some background information on Sarah Erlinson out of Beldenville, Wisconsin. She owns Clyde's Corner Bar in Beldenville. If you're ever in Wisconsin, you should go pay her and her husband a visit. Her and her husband, Jared, own the bar, and that's how they got into Big Buck Hunter. They bought one 5 years ago for their bar, and ever since then, they've been playing together, and they've been dominating together. She won the past 2 World Championships, and she has the 2 big $5,000 checks she won from those championships on the ceiling of her bar. Sarah has the best finish ever from a woman in the World Championship, coming in 4th place last year after winning the night before the Ladies Tournament. And Sarah says she plays the tournament 30 to 40 hours a week. Ridiculous. She has a huge entourage with her from Wisconsin tonight. 12 people, including her parents. She says that none of them are city people, but they are here nonetheless to cheer her on to see if she can get the three-peat against the #1 seed, Melinda Van Boomysen. And you just saw a huge round there from Sarah. She is in the lead by about 2,500 over Melinda in this first track out of 3 in the adventure. On to the first bonus game. There you see it, the famous Pappy's Porch. He's hiding some moonshine in that factory. The hunters got to go shoot all the moonshine jugs out of there. So let's see how they do. A reminder that Melinda is the green gun and Sarah is the orange gun. So after the first trek, Sarah leads Melinda by about 3,000 points. A reminder that there are 3 treks in an adventure. They only play an adventure in the championship. And there are 5 sites and a bonus round in each trek. So they will do 5 sites and a bonus round 3 times. At the end of that, if Sarah wins, they will have to play another adventure because she is coming out of the reload bracket. So I have my co-anchor Omar here with me right now. Omar, you interviewed both these ladies. What was the most interesting thing each of them said to you?
Well, both of them were super competitive about this event right here. Melinda, she was super focused. She came in ready. This is what she was waiting for. This moment right here to come up against Sarah in the championships. And Sarah's the same way. She has a whole group of people here, and they're all competing to bring back those Jugs of Destiny for another year.
It's a competitive match so far. You have any idea who's going to win it?
Well, honestly, I wish I could tell you. They're so good. They shoot a lot faster than my eye can even move. So I just look to see that one person's winning at the end of the round.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Omar and I were playing the other night, and there is no way we could. I feel like I wouldn't even be able to get a buck against any of these ladies. They would take them all from me. And that is a huge round, a clean out, almost 5,000 points for Sarah Erlinson. She is in the lead by 7,000 right now in the first adventure over Melinda.
And that could honestly get her the $5,000. Having a clean sweep like that at this level, especially at the championship, can be the difference between winning and losing.
I mean, it's amazing. We saw Melinda just destroy Sarah in the earlier semifinals of the winners bracket. I'm not sure what changed in Sarah's mentality since then, but she looks awesome right now. And that's a strong round for Melinda right there, as she takes $5 to 1 the advantage over Sarah. Sarah still leads by about 5,000 points in this adventure though. I can't help but admire, both of them are wearing camo attire. The only difference I see is Sarah's in some high top boots, and Melinda's got some comfortable Nikes going on right now.
That's right, they're green and orange. She's got green and orange socks, trying to play both sides of the field, but both of them dove out there, it seems like.
Sarah does out, another big round for Melinda. She's climbing back into it, once down 7,000, but right now she's only down by about 4,000 to the two-time defending champion.
Going into the bonus game though, 4,000 points is a lot of ground to make up.
But they do have another trek after this, so.
Exactly.
A big crowd on hand tonight. Both of these ladies have huge cheering sections for them. Of course, we can only expect an even bigger crowd tomorrow during the men's tournament. Very excited for that, but right now we are in an intense finals match between Sarah Erlandson and Melissa Van Hoomuysen. Sarah wins that bonus round pretty handily, hitting 10 more targets than Melinda. Sarah's really zoned in right now, and she's doing great. About a 4,500 point advantage over Melinda right now. They are going into their final trek of the adventure. Once again, if Sarah wins this, they will play another adventure as she comes from the reload bracket. So this isn't the end if Melinda loses this trek here. She has another chance to take down Sarah. All right, so a big round from Melinda right there before she dove out, but she still makes up a little ground against Sarah. Right now she's down by about 2,500 points. I keep messing that up, I'm sorry, but you know, there's a big difference between 2,500 and 250. And the crowd is getting pumped up to TNT right now. MC Hollywood Holt doing a good job pumping up the crowd. It's been a long night, but we are in the finals right now. Two-time defending champion Sarah Erlandson going up against the #1 qualifier, Melissa Van Hoomuysen, a rematch of last year's finals. And Melinda with a huge round. She takes the lead over Sarah. Once down 7,000, Melinda is back in the lead in this final trek, and the crowd is going crazy here in the Chop Shop in Chicago, Illinois.
This is what the Big Buck Hunter Championships are all about. Competition, rivalries, lots of energy. This is what people came to see.
Melinda wants to end this now. She doesn't want to go up in another adventure against Sarah. But Sarah having a strong round. Who can get the, oh! Wow. Melinda gains another 800 points on Sarah. She might be running away with it right now. A 1,200 point advantage. How many treks are left? Only one trek left. Sarah has to have a huge, one sight left. Sarah has to have a huge round right here. It could end all right here. The music is getting louder. And Melinda starts off strong. She's about to end it. She can feel it right now. She can feel the championship. Melinda, $5 to 1. Melinda will take this championship from Sarah. Sarah, the two-time defending championship, is taken down by the #1 seed, Melinda Van Hoomuysen.
we're going to have a new person hosting the Jugs of Destiny this year in 2013 back in Chicago.
Man, you can barely hear yourself in here. The crowd and the music is so loud. It's exciting.
People don't seem to know what to do with themselves. It almost seems like the crowd quieted down in anticipation of a new champion being reigned here in the ladies tournament for Big Buck Hunter.
We know how focused Melinda was in here. The moment she walked in, she was practicing until this tournament started. She was up on that stage. She hasn't even taken a sip of alcohol yet. I'm sure she'll be celebrating after this big win.
And it's all hugs now as the game ends. Melinda Van Hooverson, your new champion.
She is your new champion. Melinda Van Hooverson takes down two-time defending champion Sarah Erlandson and wins $5,000. Melinda Van Hooverson is your Ladies Tournament 2013 champion.
Hugs all around as the music gets cut down for the championship ceremony right now.
One more time, make some noise for all our contestants tonight. That was a hell of a game. And we have a new champion, Melinda. Melinda. Now that the championship is over, it is time to drink alcohol. But don't go anywhere. We have our ceremony in 2 minutes. Are you having a good time? Say Big Buck! Big Buck! Big Buck! Big Buck! Big Buck! Big Buck! Make some noise!
Hello, all my friends and foes, all my competitors and fans. Did you have a good time tonight? Now it is time to crown our winners. Once again, this is the Big Buck HD World Championship Ladies Tournament, 3rd year in a row. And without further ado, the winner of 4th place and $1,000 is Audra Zintra! Make some noise! One more time, make some noise for Audra! And our 3rd place winner and winner of $1,500 is Jessie Parmentier! Make some noise for Jessie! Jessie has the most loud, aggressive, greatest friends of all time. As you can see, I wish I had friends like Jessie. Please be here next year for me. One more time, make some noise for Jessie! And our new 2nd place runner-up, 2-time world champion and winner of $2,000, Sarah Ellenson! Make some noise! She has held the crown for years! And she has graciously let it go. Sarah, we have to ask, how does it feel now being the world champion for 2 years straight and relinquishing your title?
It feels okay. Melinda deserves it. She's an excellent player. Has worked hard for it.
Make some noise for good sportsmanship. One more time, make some noise for Sarah. And now, our new reigning world champion of Big Buck HD Ladies Tournament. Make some noise for Melinda Van Hoopsen! Make some noise! You receive the Jugs of Destiny! Make some noise! Melinda, how does it feel to finally hold in your hand the Jugs of Destiny?
Amazing! I can go home now. My son will let me in the house.
Make some noise! This is the Big Buck World Championship Ladies Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. The bar is open till 11 p.m. Drink your brains out and party with DJ De La Chapelle. This is Big Buck HD.
1 hour and a half of drinking. We have the World Championships tomorrow. Some of you need to be coherent. Keep on drinking. We got plenty of time.
I'm Omar Jimenez. I'm here with the 2013 Ladies Tournament champion, Melinda Van Humesen. You were the first interview I did tonight. Super focused, super excited. Now you're here at the end. Talk to me about your feelings.
I can't even think right now. All I know is I came here to get #1, and I did it. Last year was heart-wrenching to come in second. It's like second, first place loser. I'm like, I want to be #1, and I made it happen this year. My husband helped me so much practice, have a shootout partner all year, so he helped a lot.
Hey, we were some of the first people here, you know, getting set up and things like that. And you got here early and you were already asking us, hey, are the machines ready? Are the machines ready? Can I start warming up? I mean, you were ready to go. And it seems like hard work paid off, right?
Yes, hard work definitely paid off.
How long have you been training for this?
Well, I mean, I started playing Big Buck Hunter 4 years ago, so it's been a long time coming. And basically, when we left last year and said I was in second place, I've been training all year.
What are you going to do with the $5,000? That's the big question.
Get a Big Buck HD, and I got to do that one over.
Go for it.
Take 2. Get a Big Buck HD in my basement so I can play shootout with my kids too.
Hey, well, it's not
I'm not going to say who, but somebody posted last year that I should just stay home and make babies because that's what I'm good at. Turns out I'm good at winning championships and making babies.
Well, whoever said that just got burned. Just got burned on this Big Buck HD live stream. Okay, wait, so now you won tonight. You're competing tomorrow night in the Big Buck World Championship. Now your mindset changes a little bit. 64-person field. The competition's a little bit tougher. What are you thinking going into that?
Going into it, I feel really good. For some reason, I feel a lot more pressure in the Ladies Championships. I'm ranked 11th for tomorrow night, and I'm just feeling good. I beat some guys last night warming up, so I'm ready for this.
What's going to happen if you face your husband?
It's a win-win. We love each other, so.
Good. Great. Well,
we haven't faced each other yet, but I'm sure it's in the works.
Okay, well, we have your husband here. Let's see if we can bring him in right here. He was watching you. You should have seen his face when he was watching you. While you were up there playing, his face, he had his hands over his face. I mean, what was going through your head when you saw Melinda up there?
We work so hard for this, both of us. And I don't care what happens the rest of the weekend. proud of her. She's so hard worker. She listened to everything I told her. I can't do it anymore. I'm so old. And she's still young, so she could do it. And she listened, and we did it. We fucking did it. I can't say fucking.
Now, I was talking to her about tomorrow is the real world championship. You know, the guys are coming into the field. Now, I asked her what would happen if you guys face each other, but I'm going to give you the same question. What happens when you come down to face her if it happens?
I have to kick her ass.
He wishes.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, I gotta tell you. She's so strong, she's so fast. I think being former athletes, I've been an athlete all my life, and so is she.
We love the competition. We never take it easy on each other.
Yeah, and that's why she's a world champion right now, is because I never let up on her, never. It's tough being the second best player in the house.
I can imagine that, but let me just tell you, if I was in the house, I wouldn't even be anywhere in competition. Melinda, congratulations. Scott, good luck tomorrow, especially with her. She might take you down. She might take you down. All right, thank you guys. All right, there you have it, the 2013 Ladies Tournament Big Buck World Championship here at the Chop Shop in Chicago. I'm Omar Jimenez, and for Nick Petro, we're signing out of this live stream, and stay sharp, shooters. We'll see you tomorrow night.